How's it going, everyone? I'm back. I had to build something in my studio. It took a month. I got the BB-8 and the R2D2 Star Wars Ban Dai kit. Comes from Japan, but they sell it in America. Thank goodness. I always wanted an R2D2. I never built one. BB-8 is kind of a neat little robot. With this piece, I had to take it back apart and trim it a little bit because it wasn't fitting correctly. This was a pretty easy build. I hardly used any glue. I did use some glue at the beginning just for one panel that kept falling off. But that was it. No glue, everything snapped together. I had to make sure that I trimmed all the sprue pieces, because the raised pieces that weren't supposed to be there, because things wouldn't fit correctly, and that caused a domino effect. So I had to take things back apart and put them back together in order to get it to fit right. But it eventually fit right. And I apologize. Sometimes I did some things off camera. Now, when I cut the parts off the sprue trees, I don't show that anymore. I also don't show most of my gluing, if I am gluing. On this build, I did not use any gloss. I didn't use any wash. I felt that there was no need for that. But this was a pretty neat build. It only took 2 days. I could have done it in 1 day, but I was busy. And also, I apologize for not making a video for a while. Sorprete. Not making a video for a while. I built an isolation room in my studio because I started drumming and recording live instruments and amplifiers with microphones. And when it's windy here where we live, you know, the doors rattle and everything, and I just can't do that. Plus, I don't want to bother the neighbors. Yep, there's BB-8's head. He just stays right there while his body rolls around. Pretty neat. Okay, now I'm getting ready to build the body here. I had to do a lot of filing. Just about every piece I did. And it was just to make sure that, you know, everything's going to fit together and it looks pretty good. So that's exactly what I did. Yeah, I'm getting I think there's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, just like a cast die or a die. Dice. Has 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So I had to do 6 of these discs. The neat thing about it is the discs go on that center cube, and each attachment piece is a certain shape, so there's no way you can get it wrong. Absolutely no way. So it was an easy build. BB-8 was very quick. Just had to get on it. I did it all in one session. I was really surprised. R2D2 was another story because there were more intricate pieces. Now, I saved the alternate configurations, like the lighter, remember the lighter, and all kinds of auxiliary tools that BB-8 had and R2D2 has. So I saved those in the boxes. I might keep the box, I don't know, but I have to put some shelves up, and I'm going to put these on one of the shelves. So I probably won't touch them ever again once I put them on the shelf. But that's so fine. That's so fine. All right. Filling in the spaces. So there was a what do you want to call it? There was a stand that you can put BB-8 on, and it would just hold the head and everything else and the body, and you could spin the body. But I changed my mind. So you can see me taking the head off the stand right there. So I put a different piece on the body just so I could just set the body on the stand. And that's what I did. And that's it. BB-8's done. Time to start on R2D2. We're only 6 minutes in the video, folks. And it only took maybe 2 hours to put BB-8 together. Another thing I must say is that you had your choice of either decals, water-based decals, or stickers. Well, I tried the stickers and they didn't stick very well. So what I did was I painted the pieces. Well, I painted the lenses, you know, because R2D2 has several cameras around him or her, and I just painted the black dots instead of using the stickers since I wasn't going to do an outer coating. So I did that. I used the paint. Because when I was done with the head of R2D2, it said, okay, start applying stickers. And I said, yeah, I'll just paint it. So that's what I did. Thank you very much. So you might hear my dog barking during this video because there's people running past our house for fitness, I guess, or it's a race, I don't know. We live near a marine base, so it might be them. So Max likes to bark at them. And it's funny, he'll have a ball in his mouth and he'll try to bark with the ball in his mouth. R2D2's head is looking good. What? There's a little hole on top. And guess what it's for? Oop. It's for that one of those cameras I was talking about. Theres the swivel disc. It was a little hard getting the head on the body on the swivel disc thing. Alright, so the head's done. Sort of. Haven't painted it yet. Oh. Let's get those lenses painted in there. It was too much of a hassle to use the stickers or the decals, so I just painted them in. Oh, there's Max. I don't know what he's doing. He's like, pay attention to me. What are you doing, Papa? Here are the legs. The legs had a lot of little pieces, more pieces than anything else. There was no need to paint everything. Everything was already the color that they should be. I saw some other videos last year of people putting this kit together, and they painted some of the pieces different. I could have done that, but I didn't. Maybe I'll revisit these and paint it odd colors. I don't know. I don't think so. But the good thing about them being pre-painted is if you did want to paint them another color, you could choose the colors that they already are, change the color, but you already have a template as to which pieces need to be painted, if that makes any sense. One leg almost done. We got the little hoses, hydraulic hoses, something. Too bad it doesn't have wheels. That would have been neat if you could roll R2D2 around, but you can't. No wheels. These were a little bit of a hassle, not that bad really. It's just holding it properly in the tongs or the tweezers. Not too bad. Pre-painted. This kit was well worth it, especially if you just like to put things together and it's done. I myself like to paint and I like to use ink washes and things like that, but I didn't have to. And like I said earlier, maybe I'll revisit this and I'll go ahead and wash it with ink. Possible. Quiet this morning, no cars, no airplanes. I thought at least something would interrupt my recording. So far, no. Some things didn't fit quite so well, and sometimes I wondered if I had them on in reverse, backwards, or something, but no, it would eventually fit. Some things I had to use my clamps to squeeze, and it was just a couple things. But like I said, if you trim them and file them, the pieces, everything should go together pretty well. There were no defects on any of this. So quality control at Ban Dai is better than some of the other models that I've built. Well, R2D2's body is almost done. I think it's time to put the head on in a minute. Some things I had to use other objects to pry them in or force them in. Some of the stickers I did use instead of painting, and it was just for the panels behind certain screens. I used the stickers for 3 of them, and it saved me a little time. The stickers aren't going to come off because they're behind other panels, so I didn't have to worry about that. And like I said, I didn't glue any of this stuff on. None of it. In hindsight, I should have put the head on first, because I could have damaged the legs putting the head on, because I did have to use some force. It has to go on perfectly square. But nothing got hurt. R2D2 is a good design. Now, it does have the center leg. I didn't show that, but you can pull the leg down when R2D2 is in its reclined position instead of walking. There's that panel. I think this panel was broken. I accidentally broke it, but it still worked. This is the final product, folks. Looks really good. See y'all later. Till the next video, I'm gonna do the Enterprise.